Good evening, all you beautiful and creative open minds. Tonight we gather beneath the stars, our hearts heavy with worry, yet buoyed by hope, to honor and support one of our own, the extraordinary, the radiant, the ever-inspiring, the Magus, Gustav Sallis. He is a beacon of creativity for us all, the conjurer and beloved host of chaos magic. Gustav now faces a profound and daunting challenge. Tuesday, a stroke had disrupted his vibrant spirit, shaking us all to the core. He is able to walk and talk, so that is a good sign. As if this storm were not enough, Gustav now faces another battle. While performing diagnostic scans, they found a large mass in his lung. They will be performing a biopsy to find out if it's cancerous. From his hospital bed, he fights these battles, both visible and unseen. We come together united in purpose to send him our love, strength, and the healing power of our collective energy. Tonight we dedicate this entire show to Gustav. We will read his poetry, those luminous fragments of his soul he so generously shared with us. We will revisit our collaborations, moments shared of inspiration and artistic fusion. We will hold space for him, filling this room with thoughts of resilience, recovery, and the warmth of our community's embrace. As we navigate through this evening, let us keep Gustav and his family in our hearts. Let us channel our magic, love, and healing energy towards them, weaving a tapestry of comfort and support during these trying times. Let us immerse ourselves in the beauty of Gustav's words and be reminded of the transcendent power of art to connect, to heal, and to illuminate even the darkest times. Thank you for being here, for your unwavering support, and for your boundless love. Let us come together with love in our hearts and an open mind for our dear friend, Magus Gustav Sallis. Welcome to Chaos Magic. I think I'm going to begin the night with a poem. It's a collaboration between Gustav and myself. I'm not expecting Gustav to perform. I'll go ahead and do his parts for him. It's called Illuminatus Syllabus. Good morning, class clown. Come on in, sit your ass down. Welcome to the Illumination Summation, a Robert Anton Wilson examination. Robert Anton Wilson, born January 18th, 1932 through January 11th, 2007, was an American author, futurist, psychologist, and self-described agnostic mystic. Reality is what you can get away with. They call me over-enlightened. I stay morphing water, bending sticks. Been born a god, I ain't frightened. Looking for a way to open their eyes. Let them know that light and love is on their side. Reality is ran by your own mentality. It's simple math. Feel it like gravity. Belief is the death of intelligence. As soon as one believes a doctrine of any sort or assumes certitude, one stops thinking about that aspect of existence. Robert Anton Wilson, Cosmic Trigger, The Final Secrets of the Illuminati. Here we find the essence of Wilson's questing mind, seeking, ever searching, but maybe never to find the answer as if there is but one. When you think you've got it all, thinking is done. You're the one in charge of your destiny. Want to test and see? Go ahead. Don't move your lips, close your eyes instead. Say this in your head. Reality is mine, this reality is mine, this reality is mine. Do you hear that shit? Yeah, it's in your brain. You're the only one that can hear it. Does that make you insane? You know, they say hearing voices in your head is bad. Whenever I hear those voices, I feel glad. To have a thought manifest in my soul, I use my intent to accomplish my goal. We look for the secret, the philosopher's stone. the elixir of the wise, supreme enlightenment, God, or whatever. And all the time it is caring about us, it is the human nervous system itself. Robert Anton Wilson, Cosmic Trigger, Volume 1, Final Secrets of the Illuminati. Can you see the implications of this, class? A thought to knock you on your ass. What you seek is inside you all along. It's not outside us. It's not even in your bong. The human nervous system is our network to the universe. Now, can you put this into verse? Envisioning all humanity as one, chilling together, relaxed in the sun. I don't feel hate. I don't see race. We were all born and will die in this place. Human sapiens, let's say it together. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. When we all unite as one, we can weather any storm. A true family we shall form. The future is up for grabs. It belongs to any and all who will take the risk and accept the responsibility of consciously creating the future they want. Robert Anton Wilson. Dare to envision utopia right now. Meditate on the way, the truth, and the how. Your homework will be a 3-page paper on the plan to accomplish this cosmic caper. Whenever you can, simply lend a hand to all your brothers and sisters. We only live once, so please don't miss this chance to show love and forgiveness. Hugs and kisses, not bombs and stitches. Take some action. Don't be a witness. Stand up for this reality we can create. Let's break the cycle of violence and hate. That is time, but I will leave you with this quote. Of all the brilliant things Wilson wrote, this says the most about the human condition. To share it with you, I've made my mission. Every fact of science was once damned. Every invention was considered impossible. Every discovery was a nervous shock to some orthodoxy. Every artistic innovation was denounced as a fraud and folly. The entire web of culture and progress, everything on earth that is man-made and not given to us by nature, is the concrete manifestation of some man's refusal to bow to authority. We would own no more, no, no more, and be no more than the first ape-like hominids if it were not for the rebellious, the recalcitrant, and the intransigent. As Oscar Wilde truly said, disobedience was man's original virtue. Robert Anton motherfucking Wilson.
Yeah. Everyone, open your mics for Thomas Open Minds and Gusto.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right, so next on the list, we have my beautiful wife, KataLyst. KataLyst, if you would like to bless us with some words, we greatly appreciate it.
I would love to. Thank you so much. So tonight I'm going to do my collab with Gustav. I'm going to do the Alchemy of Synergy. And I remembered to say the title this time. Aha, got it. So I'm going to be reading both parts as well to get my coverage. Where have you been all my life? Well, I'm here now amidst strife, the magical union of male and female, an alchemical creation, a whole new tale. We tell the world this, the greatest story, unified and bound for glory. I've been hiding in plain sight, right in front of the eyes, because the lies of the illuminated ones seek to devise a reality laid outside of mentality for the men to simply surmise. As we stumble blindly in the dark, seeking the sacred, the divine spark, when it was in us all along, if we can see the right from wrong, time has come to wake from slumber that has lasted days without number. Women, we weep and laugh and get wild, Howl at the moon and birth you a child. The knowledge in all us is wicked yet pure. Together we treasure you, our strength to endure. Men stand in awe at procreation, so we have artificially elevated our station. The patriarchy is soul death. Only love can be our shibboleth. So here's the secret truth, the light, the bottom line, the hard-won insight. We call out for solidarity. The hereditary hatred has come to an end. The time for feminine and masculine synergy is now to begin. And so it is, so it is, it is. Thank you.
Yeah, everyone unmute yourselves and give it up for KataLyst.
KataLyst, love you.
Beautiful.
Woo!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So like I said before, since we have such a large room, I think we're gonna try to limit it to one poem per person, just so we can all get a chance to, you know, tell Magus how much we care about him. So coming up next on the list, we have Douglas Cala, and I believe it's your first time here, so welcome.
Actually, it isn't. I was here last month or
Ah,
last week. Last week. Yeah, I
well,
was here last
welcome
week.
back.
Yeah. Let me okay. So I'm gonna do this one. I was on a submitting spree today. I think I sent like 6 or 7 submissions out to various anthologies, and this is one of them. This is one of them I submitted. I think I submitted to a publication in England. So I hope they resonate with this one. It's called Mining. Here it goes. Bobbing for gold in ruins of coal and clay. Can't lay down my head restfully as I recount a deluge of dreams deferred. Boxing, mano a mano with my own mirrored self, sloth-like in gait as I marinate on the depth of my immorality. Songs, blitzkrieg, through my brainstem that risks bottoming out from sheer exhaustion as sleepless nights and affixed irises shine a light on willful transgressions. Command, conquer, address me with that salty tongue and adorn me in my own moniker. I am the highest grossing titled movie at the local Cineplex, as reruns and runtime don't matter when viewing me on large format projection screens. Drop me in the Serengeti. Watch me fend for myself among the lions, the tigers, undomesticated beasts rife with fueled fury. Focal point of our meetings atop vacated bridges where dialogue-driven mad scrambles make our mouths run amok as news reports of our unsightly aliases have townspeople conspiring. I am both the Mad Hatter and the Pennywise Clown, decked in garlands of unruly madness that vexes normal, well-adjusted folks who find themselves ever so assimilated into society. Baggage that never gets weighed. Buttons that are always pushed. Toggles that are truly twisted. Giving in to my base nature.
Yeah, everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Douglas Cala.
Oh, Douglas. So dope.
Yeah, Douglas.
Love the delivery. Love the delivery as well.
Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I really hope the folks in England like that one. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, they sure will.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, let's keep this show rolling. Coming up next, we've got Jacob Moses. Jacob, if you could bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
100%, man. 100%.
Sure.
Okay.
I wouldn't
So,
mind. Thanks.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this poem. I was playing around with my oracle cards. They had animals on them, and I decided to use some of those cards and erect a totem pole for myself. So these are the ones I picked. I call upon the lion, spirit realm, king of wild riches deep in the vortex, proud that his impact has taken the helm, royal presence conquering chaos, complex. I call upon the eagle, air hunter, keen vision of the highest caliber, sees through life and death, off torn, asunder, flies through the wind, defies the calendar. I call upon the salamander now, adaptable in water and on land, possesses survival skills quite endowed, transmuting itself, oceans, grasses, sand. I call upon the fox, land guardian, red fur encasing cunning and delight, sweet looking, yet lurking, the farms again, sly disposition, a canine birthright. I call upon the panda, earth dweller, peace loving, bamboo sharpening their teeth, sitting upon mountains, fortune teller, spectating southbound, loves the world beneath. I call upon the owl, sage of the tree, wise bird around the world, rotating head, nocturnal, observing nature's decree, hearth of the bark, wit leavening the bread. I call upon the universe, hear us, invoke the beasts, a blessing and a kiss. Collection within me will adhere us, totem pole erected, and so it is.
Wow, amazing stuff. Is this your first time here, Jacob?
This is actually my second time also. Doug
Oh,
introduced this one to me.
well, yeah, welcome back.
Oh
That
my
was
God, that
amazing.
was
Everyone,
awesome.
unmute and give it up for Jacob Moses.
Yes. What?
Loved it.
I felt that like in every way. That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate the praise very much. It's my first time reading this one out loud, so I hope I did it justice.
Oh, yeah, you did amazing. Amazing.
Thank
All
you.
right. So coming up next on the mic, we've got Bill Elkins. Bill, if you can unmute yourself and bless us with some tunes,
Okay,
I'd
thank you
appreciate
all.
it.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do an original. I was gone for the last several weeks over in the UK and Norway, and I want to do a song that emanates from my experiences over there. It's a number of years ago. It's called "Sojourn to the Emerald Isle." Hope you like it. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. LAX to Dublin Airport, 9 hours in the stratosphere. Father and daughter, filial bonding in the land of the Emerald Isle. Mini Nissan, right side driving, unforgiving roundabout. Old brick and stone cities, green meadows, rainy sky. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Limerick City, rough and weathered, vibrant people so down to earth. River Shannon, dark and ancient, flown through town to the sea. Dueling music, the cliffs of Moher, majestic beauty crafted by wind. Galway, Upper Salt Hill, troubadours singing songs from the heart. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. La 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 la. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Old Killarney, quaint and charming, we drank some pints at O'Connor's pub. Cork City, oh so hilly, we crossed the River Lee on St. Patrick's Bridge, drove to Shandon in the Highlands, viewed the city down below. Blarney Castle, pubs and people, oh Ireland, I love you so. Do 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 do. Oh Dublin, the big Irish apple, city of Ulysses on the Irish Sea. Phoenix Park, Trinity College, saw Mamma Mia at the Point Theatre. Stayed in Sutton on the coast, took Dart into town. River Liffey, Dublin Castle, we hung around Temple Bar. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. La 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 la. La 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 la. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Bill. Everybody, unmute yourselves and give it up for Bill.
Very nice, Bill.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Bill.
Great words, and I was
Wonderful
wiggling my
work.
butt.
You know I'm Irish, right?
Yes, I do. That song was dedicated to you, Gustav.
Thank you, bro.
100%.
Bill,
Thank you,
I
bro.
felt like I was closing my eyes and I felt like I was at a Tom Petty concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's super dope, man. Super dope.
It was good
Thanks
to
a
hear
lot,
you.
CP. Appreciate it, man. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
Good to hear you, Bill.
Thanks.
Yeah, what a wonderful song, man. Thanks for kind of bringing that joy to us here. Coming up next, we've got Richard Spisak. Richard, if you could bless us with some words, we'd greatly
Thank you, brother. Thank you. It is my honor to be here in tribute to our brother Magus. Brother, this is for you, man. A hard-won lesson. It's called Positivity is No Luxury. Positivity is no luxury. It ultimately falls on me. It's a little fall like a kitten whose mittens are recalled, or a near total anecdotal calamity that befalls the poorest entity of all. That said, relies on me for a culinary treat made from the dazzling array of lizard parfait somewhere at the end of a long, boring day. Or, say, attend a concert that I'd rather not play, using an 8-piece tuba ensemble, say, or an 80 bass band that performs a 3-movement etude on a fire alarm. My earliest transcription of the theme of Jules Verne's mission, a collision of voyage destroys to the moon, and yes, again, the trumpiest of trumpets will noisily swoon over the facts of the Vax parlay. At the end of the day, they still won't groom the goat, or so they say, although the mortgage of their reason amid such an extended season of COVID doing much like it once did, they'll remain unconvinced like Bottom's Peter Quince. Understanding polarity is by no means a solitary barbarity. It's just the old bipolar nature. Its requirements are gratefully matured by the meanest of excuses on the dizziest of perfidious of muses. Is there a plussy cussed into her fluffy feathered muff, or is the needle at zero like some kind of movie hero who runs on and on, exactly the opposite of some kind of fawn? But when the hero near zero opines that after the earthquake and upheaval, oh, the opportunities abound, although they're not quite near zero. I mean, what's disaster for but a change? The old ways are understood now as, let's say, well, out of range, where the musicians arrange some kind of exchange for quiet, like the tiniest of interstitial microdot riot. But the era of positivity plays the bestest of Western parlays when it ignores and explains the obvious noisiest rattling away, but the recovery of new facts makes even the windstorm relax, and as it redistributed the leaves and seeds, oh hell, it's just another sneeze. Brother, healing upon you, man, healing upon you.
Thank you, Richard. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Richard.
Love you, Richard.
That was awesome,
Oh,
Richard.
Love
Richard.
that.
You.
Love you.
Good
Thank
to
you for
hear
sharing
you.
your work.
It's been a while.
Brother, love you too. Thank you all.
All right, coming up next on the list, we have Dre Rey, who is host of the Slam Jam here in this room, Saturdays at a new time, 5 p.m. Eastern. And I believe we have Olivia is going to be our next guest coach this Saturday. So yeah, Dre, if you want to tell us a little bit more about that and bless us with some words, I greatly appreciate it, brother.
Yo, honestly, I wasn't gonna be trying to plug the Slam Jam tonight in respect to Gusta Salas tonight, you know. But you just did the work for me. So 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Slam Jam. Olivia Mercedes is gonna rock the shit out of y'all heads. Anyway, let's get on to what's most important, and that is the poetry and the intent here. So this is a cover. This is not just any cover, but it's a collab cover that I'm gonna just cover by myself. Done by the Magus and Nemo. This is Neurodivergence Verses. Follies and fallacies, defying analyses, dreams and illusions, powerful delusions, the seeds of destruction, undermine your construction, enter at your own risk. Erase the hard disk, leave a message at the tone, then please put down your fucking phone. Rinse, repeat, refuse to accept defeat. Stop to see the beauty around you. Don't let the bastards confound you. Believe in yourself is the only way. Suffer no fools and live for today. I'm neurodivergent. I'm the Godhead's emergence. And endless emergencies, pointless insurgencies, in a state of confusion. It's all a delusion. Why accepts the vain seduction when all that comes is soul reduction? The vows they speak are asterisked. Your friends will all be stopped and frisked. Though these golems made of flesh and bone, would like to buy an ice cream cone Only with your guests replete can you hit the big delete. Someday these ties will no longer bind you. Until that day, let the good leaf unwind you. It's upside down, the acrobats say, eliminated by yesterday. I'm neurodivergent, the garbage phoenix resurgence. Blindly following, pig-like wallowing, climb out of the sty. Don't be that guy. Put down the shit sandwich. Adopt a new plan which will help us overcome. There's no rule of thumb. Bring peace to all lovers as the UFO hovers and aliens beckon. It's true, I reckon, that love conquers all. Winter, spring, summer, fall, a plan for all seasons with no rhyme or reasons. I'm neurodivergent. My words are urgent. Like a bird on the wing, learn to dance, learn to sing. It doesn't matter how high you fly. Your body falls down the day you die. Now you're stuck in a ditch. Well, ain't that a bitch? Your comeuppance has come. You cannot say that you're stunned. It's under your covers. It starts with our mothers. The show begins in a second. To the stage I am beckoned. These walls will fall. They'll be having a ball. The goth girls are grieving. These fields aren't Elysian. I'm neurodivergent. Lay lines convergent. Transphobia's stupid. Arrows from Cupid pierce your heart. Now where to start? Love knows no gender. Refuse to surrender to the mindless hatred. Is nothing sacred? Feel it in your bones. For that love you Jones try to remember. January to December, all year round, fall into the sound of love made manifest. Trust me, it's the best. My neurodivergent love song is all right, it's never wrong. Your line has been muted, your rug has been scooted, your scandalous art is coming apart. You've been on a bender, now you're stuck to a fender, feeling raw, being naked. Your flaws are paraded on and on with baloney. Their heads are full of mascarpone. Some you chop and some dismember. Burn it all and smell the ember. When the drinks are finally downed, they'll find an old queen, newly crowned, thick of neck and slight of wrist, the #1 somnambulist. This neurodivergence love story has come to a close in all its glory. This poem is done. We've rocked it to the core. We hope you had fun, because they ain't no more. Poem. Thank you for the space.
Everybody unmute and give it up for Dre Rey.
Love that piece. Nice work, Dre.
Great read, Dre. Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a great read. I gotta say, of all the poems I've done collaboratively, that's one of my favorites.
Same here, man. I love that one.
Same.
How was that covering a collab from 2 different people? That must have been pretty intense, Andre.
I just read it a couple of times and had it seep in. Big shout out to Nemo for sending me the poem.
That was awesome.
All right, let's keep this show rolling. Coming up next, straight from overseas, we've got none other than Lantern Carrier. You could bless us with some words, brother. We greatly appreciate it.
Lantern Carrier is offering his heart to the illustrious Magus Gustav Salas. And as I always do in these kind of situations, I think of the love eternal. So this piece is addressed to the love eternal, and it's dedicated to Magus. The light is love, the shadows love. All this and that I simply serve. The gates of darkness in you dwell, where rogues abide and good men fell. Sweet heaven came straight from thy bliss, the face of every child you kiss, and in religion surely weep, as in the atheist heart you sleep. The good is thou and evil thou, sweet pain abides we know not how, to quell its ceaseless fire flame, awaken joy, your endless game. It's love this key that implements the words and pages I just sent. Sweet stillness, love, the form, the void. In all my woes you surely cried. The prattlers loved, the fool, the new, the old, the haggard, saintly few, the scholar, poet, dullards brew, and those who seldom think of you. Political whiles you smile, you know, they reap the seeds that you did sow. Those seems unreal illusion too, part of your body through and through. The rich, the poor, the weak, the strong, all manifest love's splendor song. Like sun and moon from high above, the lark, the crow, the flying dove. So come, my lover, flow in me, let me be woven, merged in thee, when all is done so I can see your wondrous creativity. Both night and light are one within, love's bewildering dancing queen. To the Magus Gustav Salas, it's about the eternal love and it's addressed to the eternal love.
Yeah, everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Lantern Carrier.
Thank you, Lantern. That was
That was
beautiful.
beautiful.
Lantern
That was
Carrier,
very
you do it
beautiful.
every time.
Every time.
The sage.
Thank you, Magus.
Really made me smile.
And the crazy part, Lantern, is I don't know, like you write so many poems, but your ability to switch genres and rock a different rhyme scheme like every fucking week, man, we should all be so lucky to do that. Hella impressive, bro.
Very impressive.
Only for the Magus, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, coming up next on the list, we have Leonard. Leonard, if you could bless us with some words, we greatly appreciate it, bro.
Greetings, everybody. Thank you to Marianne for suggesting that I drop by this evening. I was talking with a friend this afternoon about how you can turn around a corner and you hear or see something, and it's like a head-on collision with a memory from 40, 50 years ago. And I decided I was going to read one piece, and it's going to be a cover by Carl Sandburg from his Honey and Salt collection, Bird Footprint. The footprint of a bird in sand brought your face. I said, what of it? And the next lone footprint of a bird in the sand brought your face again. I said, it is written deeper than sand. I saw a bird wing fixed 40,000 years in a rock. A bird wing bringing your foot, your wrist. Thank you all. Magus, please recover and recover quickly.
Thank you, Leonard, everybody. Unmute yourselves.
Thank you so much, Leonard, for your kind thoughts. Yes. I plan to be around for a long time to come.
Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Leonard, that was very powerful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, what's the title of the poem?
It's called Bird Footprint.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Right, next on the list, we have Rich Boucher. Rich, if you could bless us with some words, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Magus, I just hope for a full and speedy recovery for you. We don't know each other, but I am just wishing the best for you. This poem is called Sous Chef's Kiss. This poem investigates the hierarchical meaning of my cultural cereal as I lean into difficult structures to question the validity of 2% low-fat milk. In this poem, I digress from typical definitions of hamburger and explore the more penetrative nuances of hot dogs. With this poem, the counterculture's obsession with my pajamas becomes revealed, and intuitive remarks arising out of the dynamic interstices between me and your bed become altruistically, powerfully transgressive among the IKEA. This poem takes as its linguistic impulse the roots of my garbage, and the lyrics of this work interrogate my neighbor as a nominal curative, with a carefully pejorative aim set builded towards a hegemonistic thong, providing a cursory evaluation and an intuitive, problematic analysis of the stigma and shame that surrounds asparagus. This poem tasks the common experience with a banana, with shamelessly regarding those who experience such fruit in ways that populate an open mouth with the promise of elevated aliveness. This poem bravelessly pulls the curtain over the emancipation of a typical serving of mac and cheese, thus overcoming, indeed, in its own right, an intransigent society's predilection for corn on the cob, leisure, yoga pants pulled tight and translucent over the values enlightened communities look to for moral and savage sustenance. And so, therefore, a significant portion of this poem has dilated cervical understandings of lingerie to extreme soaked hybrids of hubris and potential within the dialectical confines of your mama, thereby proving provincially that vast swaths of heuristic adult video stores cannot and will not accommodate a climate of intimidation when the general populace has no taste for it, them, us, a lollipop, or indeed the viewer. And it is here, at the intersection of divinity and peekaboo, a la Montevideo, I see the mountain, wherein we find ourselves at long last horny, abject, fighting for non-existent rights within that sesame-toasted lumberjack nail salon, nay, further, on behalf of that high-priced escort that dwells in all of us, even though fear is what makes us Walmart, makes us spring a bone, fling a bushwash, makes us mayonnaise the ham speculum more deeply than anything we know in this world. But those of us who are courageous enough to challenge the foregone climacticisms inherent in both the box of Jimmy Dean's frozen sausage and in the conglomerate tricycles of institutional sugarless dysforeplay will doubtedly survive the difference with a brilliant gleam in the newfound groin of equitable, just barbecues and a renewed hope for next Thursday, a kind of sous chef's kiss, if you will.
Yeah, Rich, everybody
That was
unmute
great.
yourselves and give it up for Rich.
Brilliant work, Rich.
That was epic.
Brilliant.
Wow, that was extraordinary. Just sublime.
Very interesting.
Rich, I really appreciate your work. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
All right, so coming up next on the mic, we've got CP Mays. CP, if you can unmute yourself and bless us with some words, greatly appreciate it, brother.
Awesome. Magus, I'll let you choose. Poem A, poem B.
Poem B.
Poem B.
He's a first-time poet, ladies and gentlemen, so be good, be easy on him. Be easy on him, yeah.
All right. So poem B, like I've probably done maybe about 24 group pieces in like all the time in the poetry world. This one has been one of my favorite. It's called 1,000-Yard Stare, written by Magus and Mays. We wrote it in less than 12 hours and had the confidence in each other to spit each other's words instead of us going one poet, one poet, one poet. So it was a pleasure, man, to share your words and spit them for you too. Here's the poem. This will be Magus. This will be Magus. This will be me. This will be us both. Oh, fuck this up. Me. We started pinning proverbs on Post-it notes, placing them around pistol barrels just to prove God doesn't have to come back to kill those who don't agree with the powerful man's words. Martin, Medgar, and Malcolm X deserve so much more than great. Who's next? The asylum's being run by the lunatics. Now that we've crossed the river Styx, you can't dislocate 1,000-yard stare when your politicians haven't learned to break their ain't funny bones yet, knowing it's not their children risking their lives over Fox News punchlines overseas. Which fighting hole was yours? Could have been your children's that was yours. Believe me, being weirdly weary when your God believes in the exact same things as you should start asking yourself, who's truly playing God? Your God or you? You can go ahead, break a leg. I'd rather gather 3 parts gasoline, 2 parts Misty witch with angel tears, drenched in demon spit mixed in kerosene sin and graveyard dirt pits, light a match and sashay away from a graveyard ship like the Son of Man was raised on the 3rd, off a pint and the 5th, pleading the 5th, go gadget maids and crack a fucking rib. We can shout down a hurricane the way you spit, it's just insane. You got jars of bards and jar heads of bards fast, like NASCAR's incarcerated in cars, fire from the heart of stars, defying gravity like the surface of Mars. Like, look, ma, no hands. All I eat is forbidden proof. Raise those hands and say don't shoot. Raise those hands and say don't shoot. Raise those hands and say don't shoot. Congratulations, you're a master debater who's no human is illegal. So don't be a hater. We don't like to wait. We can't be no waiters. You can listen to us now or catch us on YouTube later to best understand. The evangelicals, you must realize Jesus is their mascot, not their coach. I theorize a denomination to get your victuals, the daily grind of degenerating rituals in 10s, 20s, and 5s. We live out our lives in 5s, 10s, and 20s. It's one shot, one kill, as if we could actually kill the almighty dollar bill. I've about had my motherfucking fill. Excuse me, speaker. Next question, please. Why are we so wise of old junkies? When will men truly out-evolve the monkeys? When will we be able to lay down our arms and stop fighting? Why can't I go to sleep? Why must I keep writing? Excuse me, speaker. Next question, please. Who caused what, when, and everywhere veterans to wear so-called crazy everywhere veterans without an address anywhere? Where are veterans supposed to get VA hospitals meds when they become mentally diagnosed, not aware anywhere? Where are the homeless veterans needing meds actually supposedly get their medication sent to when they are homeless? The lone soldier alone no more. Still fighting the last war. Excuse me, speaker. Last question, please. Who caused what, when, and wow, how not to give a damn about the pages of his story being stuck together with isms like jisms come all over the page. Shoot your proverbial rod in search of God, only to find cease and desist letters from the Lord. Though I walk through the shadow of the valley of death, I will fear no evil, for I am the baddest motherfucker in the valley. But a nation of sociopaths, by sociopaths to sociopaths, shall perish from this earth. Mama, mama, can't you see? Mama, mama, can't you see what politicians done to me? What politicians done to me? Shave my head and shave my face. Shave my head and shave my face. Make me depart from the human race. Make me depart from the human race. Oh, 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 oh. For we have here, son, as a failure to communicate. Probably operator error. Asynchronous, incorrigible, but mostly iconoclastic. Don't get with their programs. Don't be plastic. There is no lifeguard on duty. It's up to you to shake that booty. There is no lifeguard on duty. It's up to you to shake that booty. There is no lifeguard on duty. It is up to you to shake that booty. There's no lifeguard on duty. It's up to you to shake that booty. Shout outs to Magus. Love you, dude.
Yeah, everybody unmute and give it up. Hey.
Yes.
Let the church say, I'm gonna say one thing. I've written some dope communally put together pieces. I've been
You
waiting
are the
for
collab
Zomkhonto.
master, man.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Zomkhonto to write a piece with me.
I know. Don't worry, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah,
Okay, I hope before I die.
No. You're not going anywhere. You're not going
Yeah, you'll be
anywhere,
here
my
for a
friend.
long time, brother.
Y'all remember in Game of Thrones where they practically burned down the Red Keep with the green fire stuff? That
right.
was that.
Yeah,
Shout outs to
definitely
Megan.
super
Great
fire.
writing.
All right. So next we have Kristi Skribbles, but I think Kristi, if you don't mind, before we go into your piece, if we could all just take a moment of silence to kind of send all of the love and healing energies and strength that we have to the Magus. I hope you can feel that, Magus. So it is. You shall have a full, strong recovery and be back in this seat hosting this wonderful show, blessing us with your words as always. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for taking that moment and just holding that space for him, sending out all that energy. Really appreciate it.
We love you, Magus. Mwah.
So, yeah, Kristi, if you could unmute and bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, sending so much love. Yeah, I've just been working with the angelic realm a lot, so I could just feel the angels around Gustav, and yeah, and obviously the galactic higher energies are there too. But here we go. I wrote this today. As I sit to type, to write, to bow my head and pray today for Gustav, for the solace of sounds, of spirit, of pure poetry and power and passion and creativity and anarchy and community. The voice of anger creeps up in me. Why? Why does the world have to be so hard? Why do the ones we love have to suffer? Why does poetry have to be so heartbreaking, so tear-making, so fear-quaking, quaking the sounds of the vibrations, of the rhythms, of the rhymes? Why this time? Why this person? Why this pain? Why? As slowly I try to understand the why, the soul inside me, the eternal me, she reminds me to believe, to reach into the poetry and find the faith, find the healing, find the community that I thought had left me, for I had felt so jaded, so reminded of the systems, of the patriarchy, of the politics, of the bullshit, of the better than, of the who's who, of the who knows you, knows me, knows better, knows this person and that group. Are they above? Am I below? Where did I go? Where did I go? I ran away. I ran away from the words, from the pain, from the struggle. I plopped myself into my bubble and floated away, into me, into my world, into my spiritual work, my art, my channel. And I forgot about the poems, the poetry, the power, the people, the community that I had loved. The systems always win, right? The bullshit always shines through. But today, Gustav, when I heard about you, my bubble popped and I landed hard upon the ground and knew that I had found the why, the way, the how, to allow the words to come, to allow the tears to flow, to allow myself to poetry again, to find community with friends, with words, with prayer. And as I sit here with you, not knowing what we can do, I know that the words are the way, are the spells, are the prayers, are the power to move the mountains. So today, Gustav, you have helped me find my way back to myself, to my poetry, to my people. Thank you, my friend. We are here for you, for your poetry, for your heart, for your passion, for your words. We pray for your healing. We pray for your recovery. We pray today for you and all that you do for us, for this community, for this divinity. For this we pray. We pray. We pray. Thank you. Love you.
Wow, thank you so much, Chris. I think a few of us are crying and on the verge of it. That was just absolutely beautiful. Everyone, unmute yourselves and give it up for Kristi Skribbles.
Thank you,
Skribbles.
Kristi.
Kristi,
Wow.
We love you.
fantastic.
Welcome home.
That was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that piece. Wow. All right. Coming up next, we've got Gustav's bruised arm. Gustav's bruised arm, would you like to read it? Yeah. Well, Lantern said I gotta come in and make him laugh from time to time, so uh, for real though, coming up next, we have the guest coach of this next Saturday's Slam Jam, Olivia. Looking forward to that. That is gonna be amazing. Olivia, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, we'd greatly appreciate it.
I'd be honored. Magus, this is dedicated to you. I know I've never met you in person, Magus, so I've never gotten to actually give you a physical hug, but this is my poem hug to you. This is a poem actually about my favorite word. It's called apapachar. Apapachar is a Spanish word derived from the indigenous Nahuatl language that means to caress with the soul. It is the act of hugging someone not just with your body, but with your soul. Embracing them with an overflow of sincere and generous intent to submerge their hurt in healing, to concentrate the entirety of your being on being with them, connected to and caressing the soul in them that has called out to the soul in you. Is there a word more beautiful than this? A word that describes the kind of moment that doesn't need words. Because words are something we say with our bodies, apapachar is something we do with our souls. With the love that fuels them, that breaks them and heals them and grows them both deeper and closer to ourselves and to each other. I find myself overwhelmed with gratitude when I recall all of the hugs that have caressed my soul, all of the souls that have poured themselves into me as I melted into them, some as strangers, others as friends, some of them still living and some of them now dead, but the love from all of their souls has never actually left because it lives in the peace of mind that was in communion with them, that exists in all of us. If we are free enough to see it, if we're brave enough to be it, to be the piece of our soul that knows what it's like to be hurting for the healing of a papachar, for an act of love so emotionally potent it has its own word. And not because it went viral or became some popular slang, it was a word crafted in our ancestry, created to identify the specific emotion that so potently exists when our souls are acknowledged by each other, when the humanity in me responds with love to the humanity in you. Our ancestors made a word for that exact moment, as if to document it, to honor it, to remember it, in case somewhere in the future we forget how important it is that we have this gift, this interconnected portal into the being of another, a gift that allows us not only to recognize the humanness of you and the humanness of me, but allows us to do something about it. In a way so magical, it has its very own word. The power of apapachar is not just that it's beautiful, but that it is the epitome of humanity, of how our humanity is not only common, it is not only communal, but it is also critical that it be expressed. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Everyone, unmute yourselves and give it up.
Wow, wow, wow. That's a beautiful poem.
That was great.
That is a
Beautiful.
powerful poem. Wow.
Mhm.
Well
So
read
it
as well.
spoke to me.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. All right, next on the list, we have Paul Skiff, the Jedi Master himself. Paul, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
You are moving to the center of wellness. You are moving to the center of wellness. Moving to the center of wellness. Gustav, sorry if I deal with these situations by being a bit affectless. That's just my instincts and how I personally can get through these things. I kind of feel like what Kristi said, you know, if I just let myself go, I'll just detonate in a fit of anger and some sorrow. And for my own well-being, I can't do that. Just going to do the collab you provoked me to do. And in doing so, I want to remind you, Gustav, of your immense generosity of spirit and what you have given to everybody here, even the people who have come here for the second and third time and really aren't that familiar with you. They're here because of you. You're the door opener. And I really want to emphasize that because I think everybody here who deals with a vexation such as you're dealing with, whether that's a physical thing or something emotional or psychic, you know, nobody's going to make it through that bend in the road without the hundreds of people who give support and the caregivers in the caregiving facility. But you know, at the end of every day, you're alone with your vexation. And every time that happens, Gustav, I'm going to respectfully request that just be a bell in your ear to remind you all of these people are here. You're not alone. And you are moving to the center of wellness. And we're all going to do everything we can to contribute to that energy. Press life upon ear, initiate vitality, moment, pause, cosmic sound, touch, very thought audibly fondled where we birth ourselves, acoustic voice, shadow stripping, voice from belly saying time to eat, voice of 3 o'clock sunshine slant through 5th floor window, yelling bright, listening. Have you located your voice? Did you use your hands? Hands your spirit pilots to sense reverb wearing ear, because each voice is awareness caress at our core, resonant life force, mother calling you to a meal at the table where past tense infinitesimal tells a joke history while concert of simultaneity voice wings from moth frenzy knot sparkle swarm beneath street lamp whose illuminating contralto is human interpretation of sunlight. But where do the voices take us? I hear voices running through my head. The voice of my mother saying, I love you. The one thing I know to be true. These voices take me to realms never before explored. They call me in tongues I once implored as I go down streets I'd once ignored, with the voices of my writers so adored, ringing in my ears like bells of freedom lifted. Thanks to the New Eurekan Poets Cafe, I've been gifted with this family of voices strong and proud. Get me on the mic and shout it out loud. Opening minds is what we do. These voices ununified into the strongest brew. Through the bluest skies I flew. If you heard their voices, you would too. To truth turnings. Passion uses song to erotically conquer parts of my throat, so my voice, acoustic dimension you feel beneath your skin, exclaims sensually submerged in who you understand yourself to be. Your body's awareness aligns within sonic sensations. You put yourself where my voice comes from. Here together we are third nature, between us a being, part you, part me, harmony's wholeness, where voice of the voice births us as one child. All vocals enjoin us this way to serve us, our emotion under our skin, where sound runs free, liberating from inside out. Voice, metabolic force vibrates real within profuse infinity of the possible, so it is easy to know. I am a gravity heard by Jupiter's moons. You are the moon's hearing. This understanding is another dimension substituted for hard objects. But the vivification has necessity, just as Prophet Malcolm X voicing passing passion in each of us. Our in common, unit, human-versal destiny lust, never-ending emphatical instinct truth. I will join together with anyone as long as they want to change the miserable conditions that exist on this earth. To stay the second hands movement is why I write. Voices raised in righteous anger, tempered with love, transform the war eagle to peaceful dove. We set the tone, we get loquacious. On Monday nights, I am voracious for the voices of my sweet poets sublime, bending space and stopping time. We write for clarity, not to obfuscate, chant down Babylon and all the hate. Nietzsche said we have art so that we will not die of reality. Our voices are the solution, they are the key to unlock the doors of perception, lift up all humanity without exception, and raise human consciousness to a new vibration, elevate our souls to our true cognation. I hear these voices change me the same way my skin feels the world. Tree dissuades sun with shade, sting congratulates bee with shout, puddle raises rain with reflection, sage counsels air with aroma. The language of dying translates what you want with desires immortality. The nation state's violence is Gandhi'd by eloquence of fraternity. Shame mirror like our reflected humanity was just revealed for the first time. Why did we hear but not listen? Child pronounces wisdom with laughter tickled by something unseen. Put back in the back of your own throat is still covered with crayon drawings scrawled by that same invisible joy. Erect posture, encouragement, nipple gives to lips. Love rush ignites pinnacle shout for inferno zone between the legs. Blood abandons body's peripheries to converge on groin and choir of lightning. I have a dream, says someday. Ask not what your country can do for you, says selflessness. We hold these truths to be self-evident, says undeniability. Give us your tired, your poor, your huddled masses, says redemption. I hear these voices change me the same way my skin feels the world. Sprung a gurgling from virtual storage, her premonitory insight about end of the universe, desiccated electronic unhuman trace of Helen Keller warbles. Everything has its wonders, even my darkness and silence. The voice I hear constantly, I cannot quite grasp or understand distinctly. It is a future, part of distance, temporary location of my body feels, hearing a place far from me, a sound like becoming into the future. Love you, Magus. Thank you so much for all the inspiration and all the door opening. You are moving to the center of wellness.
Thank you for that, Paul. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Paul Skiff.
Thank you for
Oh,
that.
thank you
Very
so
good.
much.
Powerful
Wow.
words. Powerful words.
Oh.
Center of wellness. I love that.
We're moving to the center of wellness. You sure are, buddy. And we're right there holding your hand with you. All right. Coming up next, we've got Kev G Mor, who looks like he's about to get a coffee or something. Oh, no, he's back. Yeah, so Kev,
Hello.
if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, we'd appreciate it, brother.
Hi, my name is Kev, and this is my first time here.
Oh, Did everybody unmute yourselves and give
Love
Kev
you,
a big
Kevin.
Welcome,
open
Kev.
mind
Love
welcome?
you.
Welcome. We love
Woo!
you.
Great.
Welcome. Open
Welcome,
minds,
welcome.
open mic.
Go,
Welcome to
go.
you.
Thank you so much. This seems like such a loving, wonderful community, and I love everything that's been shared. Who am I? I am an artist, singer-songwriter, and mental health advocate. And I'm a newbie at
Oh, you accidentally muted
There
yourself.
you
There
go.
you go.
Okay. But I'm a newbie, and I first really started getting into poetry when COVID hit, and I met Gustav in an open mic, and I was exposed to this experience. And for me, I love learning about different art forms and how to express myself better. And what better way than is with artists with words, and that's what poets are to me, is people who are painting with words. And so the last couple of years, it's really helped me in my own songwriting. But I often write as spoken word, but I perform it as music, and I feel like the music kind of hides that. So tonight I'm performing something, and there's no music, it's just the words. I'm just going to read it as it was written. But when I first got exposed to poetry, Gustav was just amazing to me, and he became I don't know how to describe it, my Banksy of poetry world. And he really inspired me to it brought me to tears, how I was like, this is just so incredible that these things can be expressed this way, and with such passion and consistency over the last few years that I've seen him. He's always there and giving his whole heart and exposing me to things that I didn't think about before, which is wonderful as an artist. So thank you with much love, Gustav. So this piece I'm going to perform is called Good Morning Psychosis. And I cope with a lot of different mental disorders, psychosis being one of them. And I wake up with a lot of symptoms. So I originally wrote it as spoken word, so I guess I should try to perform it as spoken word. I'm a little nervous, so it's a fun nervous, because you guys have
What is that?
Okay. Comments are constant, racing, repeating, consistent and careless, combative, misleading, defeating the grandiose plans I'm creating, collecting debris, protecting and deflecting, and I know they are listening with sneaking suspicion. They hear all I say and it keeps me from speaking, so lock me away as an act of contrition. This madness is passion without safety restrictions. I won't open the door, volunteer to the dark, where the demons wait patient to make me their mark. They're careless with death and they swallow your soul, and it plays itself out and keeps me less than whole, and the shadows keep watching and silently waiting. They shroud me in darkness, they keep pulling and baiting. Motionless and faceless, they plot and conspire, drawn from my youth where they first lit the fire. I argue and argue all day in my head, and I lose to the intrusive thoughts left unsaid. And they hear me, they manipulate and steer me. They question my purpose and won't leave me be. Resistance, non-compliant, fight, freeze, or flight. They know what I'm thinking and it's all black and white. And they argue, but the points are all mute. The resulting waves are short but acute. And they say it's a metaphor, illustrative, unreal, deciphering the books, songs, and crossroads where I've been. But these demons were demons with form and physique, waiting for when I was lost, alone, and weak. Thank you. Love you,
Amazing stuff,
Gustav.
Kev.
Wow, thank you, Kev.
Yeah,
That
everybody
was
unmute yourselves and give it up for
you did
Kev.
an amazing job
Welcome home.
describing that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Kev, you
Wow.
just examined the essence of Kevin's artistic ability. He has so much to give. He is amazing. Kevin, please come back to Chaos Magic. We would love to have you again. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Thanks so
always
much.
here for you.
Yeah, welcome home.
Yeah, amazing.
All right, coming up next on the list, we have another one of our beloved hosts who hosts the Tuesday show, The Heart of the Artist, none other than Whisper Poet. Whisper, if you can unmute yourself and bless us with some words, we greatly appreciate it.
Hi, Magus. I am so happy to be here. And if I may, I would like to take just a moment to share a healing frequency. 285 hertz is the healing frequency. I'm going to send you the link to that so you can listen to it. I would like to read your Dear God poem. And then I have The Fool's Journey that you collaborated with Emily Cordes on. Look at the look on his face. I knew that would get him. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the words of our mutual friend, the Magus Gustav Salas. Dear God, I hope you got the letter, and I pray you can make it better down here. I don't mean a big reduction in the price of beer, but all the people that you made in your image, see them starving on their feet because they don't get enough to eat from God. Can't believe in you. Dear God, sorry to disturb you, but I feel that I should be heard loud and clear. We all need a big reduction in amount of tears. And all the people that you made in your image, see them fighting in the street because they can't make opinions meet about God. I can't believe in you. Did you make disease and the diamond blue? Did you make mankind after we made you and the devil too? Dear God, don't know if you've noticed, but your name is on a lot of quotes in this book, and us crazy humans wrote it. You should take a look. And all the people that you made in your image still believing that junk is true. Well, I know it ain't, and so do you. Dear God, I can't believe in, I don't believe in, I won't believe in heaven, hell, no saints, no sinners, no devil as well, no pearly gates, no thorny crown. You're always letting us humans down. The wars you bring, the babes you drown, those lost at sea and never found. And it's the same the whole world round. The hurt I see helps to compound. The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost is just somebody's unholy hoax. And if you're up there, you'd perceive that my heart's here upon my sleeve. There's one thing I don't believe in, it's you. Dear God. So Magus did a collaboration with Emily Cordes for her book, The Queen of Swords. And if there's one thing, actually two things, three things that the Magus has excellent taste in, the first is music. The second is beautiful women. And the third is good poetry. So this is the Magus and Emily Cordes from her book, The Queen of Swords. And this is called The Fool. Fool's Journey. The Fool. Earth, air, water, fire. The fool's journey appears quite dire. Walking blindly off a cliff, he's optimistic, but we'll never know if the fool will fall to his death or live to breathe another life. Each day is borrowed. Live your life. Transcend this plane of mortal strife. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread, or maybe they ascend, casting faith in new horizons, journeys of 1,000 miles begun, praying that your wings will work, or trusting that in falling you will learn. Buoyed up by those same open arms you throw out to the skies, for faith's a form of magic. Embrace it and you'll fly. Enchantment lives in everything beyond what eyes can see. Surrender to unknowing and face the mystery. The Magus. The Magus, a magician. The word beautician. Syllabic incantations, defying expectations, verbal wands of power, a million thoughts that flower. Are fragrant roses from my pen, from Kether to Malkuth and back again, a master of the pentacles with rhymes that wrap like tentacles around your brain and in your soul. Illumination is my goal. My sword of truth cuts through the air, cosmic consciousness, a family affair, the human mind, a sacred conduit to mysteries. We are bound to intuit like water flows from cups of gold, and fortune ever favors the bold. The bold. Embrace the emotions that you feel. Love is the only thing that's real. The Lovers. Love is the path. Love is the alchemy, from separateness to union, from ego to duality, from death to immortality. Beyond this earthly plane, the love we share remains, an echoed canyon counterpoint against time's ceaseless refrain. Love is the law. Love under will. Love is the way, the light, and the truth, a unity and harmony divine, though common sense plays little part in the affairs of the heart. We attain the highest wisdom when we love. Strength. When love and honor guide us, our spirits reach new height. Base instincts tamed not by restraint. In peace and certainty we find our might. True warriors tend gardens, mere gardeners seed war. In our divinity we rest secure. The lion led on a chain of flowers by a woman in the fullness of her powers. Infinite energy leaps from the card. Fortitude when times are hard. Courage will light the way, and surely you will win the day. Life's tempests may unfold. In strength our center holds, an ever constant beacon in the heavens shining forth. The star, the moon, the sun. You are my sun, the source of my light and inspiration. You are the moon. You light my night and give me insight. You are the star that guides this fool on his journey. In you I trust. I will love you till we both turn to dust. And we are made of stardust. That same hydrogen and carbon, the same stars ancestors follow in the darkness, now guide us. And the same dance of the seasons, sun and moon throughout the heavens, shapes our lives in cosmic cycles, in this endless wheel we spin upon, a boundless web in which we are all connected. The wheel of fortune. Every day is a new spin on the wheel of fortune. Step right up, test your luck, and manifest your will. O mysterious Sphinx, what divine intent dost thou have? But the Sphinx does not reply. Her response, a cryptic smile. Foolish mortals, we aspire to interpret fortune's mind, or with cards and runes divine, cheat the house's loaded die. Many fail, though all have tried, brave or foolishly defied the limits of our agency, the hidden forces governing our lives. Will we raise arms against a sea of troubles, or in our hubris on those same swords die? The minor arcana. With this sword of truth I will to think. With this cup of water my feelings I drink. With this wand of passion, I spit fire. With this pentacle of earth, I am bound to this world, inspired. The fool becomes the Magus, master manipulator of the elements. All is love, love under will. As above, so below. As above, so below. As above, so below. Each element in nature we possess. The mighty will not blind us by convincing us that we are powerless. The major and the minor, high and low, fool, emperor, mage, priestess, all dare to will, to know, to seek a truth that only lives within. The jester speaks this riddle. The journey ends where it begins. King, queen, knight, page, from ecstatic joy to fits of rage, masculine, feminine, the yin, the yang, the trying, the failing, the Sturm und Drang, the minor arcana's royal suits, from beginning to end, the roots to the fruits, king, queen, knight, page, the journey from fool to sage. Fool's errand turns full circle, the world laid at our feet, the cards spread out before us, yield the wisdom that we seek. One chapter ends, but even then we shuffle, cut, and deal another deck, ceaseless in our striving, tireless in our quest. For even when the path demands, we leap from towers and confront our devils. We journey onward up the hill with grace and heart and reverence. Unite the elements into cosmic consciousness. Behold, this is the greatest story ever told.
Yeah. Everybody unmute and give it up for the Whisper Poem.
That's beautiful.
Wow, great reads of both. I love XTC, love that band, love that song, and you really did it great with the Fool's Errand. Did it so well. Thank you.
I looked up the meaning of the word Magus. Do you know what it is?
Yes.
Well, I hope I looked up the same meaning you know. But I thought it was so wonderful. And I would love to share this. And then I will hop off and let the next person come up and pay tribute to you, my wonderful friends. So, derived from the Germanic elements, meaning God or Goth, Gustav translates to staff of the Goths. This name epitomizes the Germanic belief that individuals bearing this name would possess the divine support and protection of the Gothic gods. So, I thought that was pretty interesting. Is that the definition that you had as well?
I've heard several different definitions of Magus. One being ancient Latin, but this one I've heard before too. Love you. Love you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Whisper. Yeah, make sure you send him that link to the healing vibe. Send it to all of us, right? We all need some healing. Yeah. All right, coming up next on the mic, we have Marianne Tefft, who I believe is going to be doing a collab with Zomkhonto. No? Oh, maybe not.
Oh.
I might have been. Oh, should have said that. So yeah, Marianne, if you could bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Good evening, Thomas, KataLyst, Alma, and beloved poets. How many Thursdays I heard those words, and I waited for that, beloved poets, because that is our beloved friend, the Magus, all the way. And I guess, just like everyone, I fell in love with you right here in these rectangles. And it is just my absolute great delight, my privilege to be here tonight with you, Magus, and with all our friends to offer back to you a little bit of the strength and generosity that you personally have shown to me and my daughter Julia this new year. Julia sends you the biggest ever hug through the ether. And I want to celebrate with you in the way that we do because we are all truly family. And in order to bring that idea out this evening, I want to call on my family, just a few hours away here in Southern Ontario with me, my great friend and collaborator, Zighali Zomkhonto, to come on with me and read for you tonight a poem that we wrote for his family, Spongo, a couple of months ago. And so tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce We Are Family for you, the Magus, by Marianne Tefft and Zighali Zomkhonto. We are family.
Interlogged until eternity, through palms whose fingerprints are libraries for diviners to read. For even with sand in their eyes, they do not blink even once, soaking in our bloodline, one ancestral page at a time. We are family.
Who first knew bristling thorn bushes and sweet flowing maples, divi trees that drive their shoulders into the wind, and soft palms that mark the clave in time with salt-scented zephyrs from the sea. We stirred.
We are an orchard replete with family ties, resplendent in their defiant petals, such that bees reward their graceful nature with honeycombs, pregnant with the sweetness of sunrise. And when the sun kisses us, we are dripping with the syrupy candy-coated light of our ancestors. We are family.
Whose pens flow with the pride of the elephant, fox, deer, and dolphin, that our descendants may hold fast the rhythm and the rhyme, the meter and the measure of life-giving breath, Sirocco, Mistral, Fern, and Chinook.
We are family.
United in the power of words, shaped like haiku and ghazal, sonnet and villanelle, with hearts that never miss the call and response of the street. We are a whirlwind.
In the center of our council of elders, which with every grain of sand it picks up as it swells, becomes a humongous sandstorm of prayer that answers itself as if a god to its own whims, traveling at dangerous speed in our dreams. And when we awaken, our skin has been chiseled smooth with the whispers of yesterday, and we have been baptized by every inch of dust found in our forefathers' graves. We are family.
Choosing and chosen to gather across tides and time through every season. We have come to greet you, Magus, son of another mother. We celebrate your voice in every one of us. We gather together at this poet's table, welcomed and welcoming.
Our family is home.
Our family is home.
Our
family is home.
Is home.
Thank you, poets. Thank you. It's for you.
Our family is home.
I love
Our family is home. Thank you.
Beautiful. Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Amazing. Yes, it was.
So beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you both so much for that. Our
Thank you.
family is home.
Love you, Magus.
One love, Magus. Always.
Yeah.
Respect.
All right. So coming up next, we have Zomkhonto.
Oh no, I'll make way for others to perform. Actually, Marianne had a poem by Magus that she wanted to read, so I wanted to
Okay.
make way for that.
Let's do that.
Thank you, Zomkhonto. Would you allow me to do that, everyone? I had the privilege, a few months back, I received a tremendous gift, and I'd like to share it right back to the Magus tonight. He allowed me to cover here one night his poem, The Gaian Epiphany. Just had an epiphany. It's all become clear, like a cut glass crystal from Tiffany. All of this, all we see, we're an organism, interplanetary. Gaia, we're chaos born. We're not a womb from which we're torn, but rather we're a single entity, one world of infinity, diversity. E pluribus unum is one way to put it. Until you've seen it, your third eye's hooded from the beauty of this revelation. You must see the implication. Sex, race, religion, these are artificial memes. By dividing, we conquer our own higher dreams of evolving into the Gaia mind, or you're willfully choosing to be blind. Then you'd evolve to become what you believe, outside this whole as you perceive, a parasite on this earth, our host. You always hurt what you love the most. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost are patriarchy's highest toast. Monotheism predicts a disaster. Our destiny we must master, and our higher minds illuminate that ours is Gaia's fate. The tree of life you must not kill. Love and do what thou will. As above, so below. Love your mother. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Thank you so much for the pleasure of your poem, Gustav.
Everybody unmute
That
yourselves
was a
and give it up for
beautiful
Marianne.
cover.
Nice
Oh, I
read.
love
Nice
it.
read.
Thank you so much for
Love that.
the,
Nice
Thank you,
read.
Marianne. That was really good.
thank you.
And powerful words.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pieces from you, Magus. And hearing Marianne read it is just magical, for sure. And yeah, Zomkhonto, you think you're gonna get away without reading a piece? You're wrong, buddy. We want to hear one. So yeah, if you could bless us with some words, we'd appreciate it.
All right. This is for Magus. Just remember the next time that you break down that you are a complex machine, and that the tools that it takes to put you back together again are not made of metal, but soft things that do not weigh much on the scales used by this world to measure our worth. We are boundless, we are weightless, and your birth is a magical musical note to complete the rhythm of all creation. You are a complex machine. Breaking down is necessary because we are made of very delicate breaths, held together with the silken ropes of extremely fragile heartbeats, each trying to connect to the next with as little heavy breathing as possible, not struggling for air, but fumbling for a strength that holds together our bodies just long enough to exhale. Because we have a lifelong contract with trees, a promise that these lungs, although they are not made of bark, the branches that hold them in place in our chest will suck in each morsel of oxygen and help us proclaim at the top of those same lungs that we are here voluntarily. That we are not forcing this living thing, that we did not arrive in this world kicking and screaming, but that it was the world that started yelling in our faces in a language we couldn't recognize. And when we became traumatized, the world still charged us for inventing our own language of love. That in our several attempts to find meaning, life was busy hurling stones at our engines. And since we are not grindstone machines, we broke down. But those same stones that the world threw at us over time, we used them to build the mountains you see in front of you right now. Because rather than be buried underneath them, we built ourselves a fortress, erected rock statues out of ourselves instead of become stone-hearted. We are complex machines. They are parts of us that cannot be replaced. They are tiny screws in us that cannot be mimicked. The mechanics of our being needs more than just a simple oil change. We repair our brokenness by making poems out of ourselves, wind chimes that dance from the raging feet of our resilient theme songs. We are smart, complex machines, far from artificial intelligence, putting the ART in art, never putting the ART in artificial. Zomkhonto.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yo.
unmute
What
and
the
give it
fuck?
up to Zomkhonto.
Yeah!
Epic.
Zomkhonto's gonna
One love, Magus.
collaborate with me someday.
Sending.
Gonna collaborate with me. I swear
Of
to
course,
God.
of course, of course, man. That's more the reason for you to hold on because we're going to have 10 more collaborations.
Yeah,
That's
I hear
right.
you.
I
Sending
love it.
healing vibes your way, brother, man. Always.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, man. That was amazing. All right, coming
I
up
have to go to
next.
the bathroom, but I can hear you from the bathroom. Sorry.
Excellent.
It's really bad.
Go, go for it, brother. All right. Coming up next, we've got Vexed Lex. It's been a while. I miss you. It's so good to see your beautiful face. I'm excited to hear what you got to share with us tonight. So if you could bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I know it's been a while, but glad to be back, especially in a night like this with so much love in the room, sending healing vibes to Gustav. Um, just love everyone's powerful pieces. So tonight my piece is called Spellcaster. My mind is an overactive cauldron where I trade potions for poetry, blend bashful metaphors into well-versed machinations. It is my safest form of witchcraft, but by far my deadliest form of survival. I summon words and upon arrival, strip them of their properties, toss them into this concoction, conjure up the spirits of poems forgotten, cleansing them of their rotten core, words that never reached the page, lines that could not quite fit in the mouths of tied tongues, manifesting the creation of something worth hearing on an endless loop. I cycle through different stories to tell because there is evil to repel. Storytelling is more than just art, it is a continuous spell that lives through you. We are the spellcasters of this generation and must do good by our audience. Your tongue is your wand, so I would suggest that you use it wisely. Thank you.
Yeah, Vex Lex.
What?
Everybody
Yeah.
unmute and
It was
give it up
awesome.
for
Yeah.
I miss
It's
you.
been a long time.
Yeah,
We are
thank
the
you.
spellcasters of this generation. I like that. I love that.
Thank you so much for coming and
Thank
sharing that piece. That was dope, man. That was dope. Very fitting too. All right. We had Amy Booker next on the list, but I don't believe she is here anymore. I see Cozzy showed up though. All right, so if Amy is not here, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next performer, the one and only Nemo. Boom. Nemo, the best of the word, brother.
Hey,
I greatly appreciate it.
thank you. I was going to share Gustav's ekphrastic pieces, which would require screen sharing. Can that be enabled?
Yes, sir. Just give me one. Oh, we should be able to share screen.
Forgive me, I've never actually shared my screen before.
I forgive you, Nemo.
How do I do it?
All right, so down at the bottom, there's a share screen button. It's next to the chat. And then you can choose to share your entire screen or a selected window. There you go.
Aha, there we go. Okay. So this is the stochastic ekphrastics. The word ekphrasis comes from the Greek for the written description of a work of art produced as a rhetorical exercise. Hieronymus Bosch ekphrasis. Welcome to the garden of earthly delights. Welcome to the palace of unseeable sights. Sensual pleasures await the brave. Eternal damnation awaits the knave. Bosch ate some shrooms of that, I am certain, and he got a glimpse when he pulled back the curtain of a blissful world for the righteous to enjoy, a hellscape for the evil who seek to destroy. And I particularly like this painting. It's a triptych.
Triptych painting.
This is the Dolly and the Dolly. Wow, sorry. Ekphrasis. I'm about to get ekphrastic just to prove my mind's elastic. Dolly's clocks melting like plastic makes me feel a little stochastic. Ants swarm the pocket watch. Symbolism kicks you in the crotch. The persistence of memory of 1931. One war coming, another just done. The rotting flesh of a surreal creature. A bleak landscape with just one feature. Dolly discredited completely the world of reality till reality made of Dali a fatality. The Go Van Gogh ekphrasis, self-portrait with bandaged ear, an impressionist work painted in 1889 by an artist prone to losing his mind. Vincent cut his own ear, how he did it I'll never get clear. Madness written on his gaunt features, creatives are the oddest creatures. And this is Andy Warhol's Mao ekphrasis. Mao, 199 silk screen paintings in 5 scales, 1972 to 1973. Warhol interprets the photo reproduced everywhere during the height of the Cultural Revolution from 1966 to 1976, when Mao killed millions of Chinese people. Warhol examines fame, capitalist advertising, and the raw power of propaganda with his bold colors splashed over the repeated image of the tyrant Mao. Mao got the Marilyn Monroe treatment, entered the Warhol mythos, and became as famous in America as a can of Campbell's tomato soup. This is Magritte's The Lover's ekphrasis. Renee, a bleak display, intimate cessation, only frustration, isolation. 2 lovers in a hooded kiss, clearly something is amiss. And this is Alex Gray Oversoul ekphrasis. Oversoul by the visionary artist Alex Gray is just like how my head feels today. Human consciousness is a bridge between planetary and cosmic consciousness. This is the theme behind this holographic universe. This is the now. This is ever the now. Live in the now. Thank you, Gustav. And I just want to say, Gustav, no one is faster to whoop and holler or louder than you are for everyone that gets on the mic. You bring people together. You're an amazing, kind soul. You love the craft. You love the community. I'm so sorry that this has happened to you, but I'm glad to be part of a celebration in your honor.
Thank you so much for that, everybody.
I'm
Unmute
so
yourself.
just touched. Thank you, Nemo.
You're welcome.
Nemo, well read, and it's really good to see you, man. I just want to say I have to dip out of here. I regret, but I want to thank everybody for such a really warm welcome. I did not know I was coming into tonight, and it's just this is very clearly a tight knit and a good community. So I just want to say thank you, and Gustav, I just really I wish and hope for the best for you, and I hope that your full recovery comes soon. You take care of yourself. It's obvious to see here that you got a lot of people who love you very, very much. You take care. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Rich. And you're always welcome back.
Thank you.
You. What up, y'all? If I may, real quick, hello, everybody.
Cozzy.
What's up, man? I just finished my son's graduation. I'm in my car right now. I'm on my way home, but I had to pull over just to say hello. What's up, good stuff? Oh, man. How you doing? How you holding up, man? All right, don't talk.
I'm in the hospital. I'm in the hospital, so it's been better. The food sucks. It really does.
Everyone
But
get on
my
Uber Eats
sister,
and send up some food.
my sister has been bringing me burritos when she gets a chance. So I've gotten some nice food.
There you go.
Thank you.
No, of course, man. Thank you, Marianne, for reaching out to me and letting me know this. You know what I mean? I just found out about this yesterday, and I would feel so like crap if had I not known this. You know what I mean? I've been in the dark for a little bit, but I thank God that at least I'm here. I was able to come here and show you some love, some much healing love that you need, man. I love you, man. We love you. We need you. We need you to stay alive, yo.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Coming up next on the mic, we've got the host of the New Eurekan Thursday night. I can't hear you, Cozzy, if you're still talking.
Yeah, Cozzy, you're
I thought it,
muted. You're muted.
We'll hear from you again. Make sure you get home
Peace.
safe. You're on the list. We love you. But yeah, coming up next, we got the host of the New Eurekans Thursday night open mic, none other than Elemental. Elemental, if you could bless us with some words, brother, I'd greatly appreciate it. And by the way, Elemental, thank you for bringing all these lovely people into my life. If it wasn't for you and the New Yo, like Open Minds wouldn't be what it is. We wouldn't have this great community. Thank you for bridging that and just yeah, man. And thank you for introducing Magus to our life. And like I blame you for all of this love, man. So if you
I'll
could
take
bless
that.
us with some words, man, I appreciate it.
I'll take that definitely. It's all my fault. Factamundo. It's all my fault. Listen, man. Magus is one of those cats, man. Like my research on Magus means magician, as in wizard, as in Merlin, as in spellcaster, as in spelling, as in poet. What you do, sir, is has always been amazing to me. It continues to do that, whether you're collaborating or you know, covering a piece or a band. Like, you're just ridiculous at what you do. And I know, you know, all of the stories about, you know, why it took you a while and how you found your way to us. But it was all for this. It was all to ensure that if and when you got to this point, you have all these people, you have all this energy to help you get that much further. And this energy is just going to continue, right? Because you have a cat like me who is going to continue to just shout your name out and make sure that people don't forget you. And, you know, we are always sending you positive energy. And good food. Like I feel you on that. Like good food is healing. Like let's keep that a beam. Like good food is healing, man. Like listen, whether it's burritos or tortas or shit, ham and eggs, whatever you dig, like good food is healing. So make sure you get it. Shout out sis for bringing you burritos. That is so important. I appreciate her for that. We are with you, Vegas. You're not alone, as I said earlier. You're not alone, sir. We are definitely here with you. And all these folks who are here sharing their artwork with you are showing you just that. So I'm gonna give you some new shit. Of course, there's so many poems, but I just want to bring you some new shit, and I mean new shit in the best of ways. Like this is wet paint new shit. Like for real. Forgive me, forgive me. Shout out the paint slingers in the building. And this is even still untitled. This is one of my poems for 30 for 30. This is 19. I appreciate you so much, Magus. You got to keep fighting, man, because we need to hear your voice, and so does the world. Morning comes early when chewing minutes with clocks for teeth, speaking hourglass slang with a sundial sensibility, swallowing seconds and spitting centuries, make street lights zombies, eating hours to satisfy sleepless addicts, fixing fixation with everything reality. Because TV said AI changed its colors to human, another episode of flesh-flavored fallacies people actually believe are real. As if a Skywalker could Captain Kirk into a season finale, mashed up or masked up like Watchmen, laughing Thanos snapping people into actuality. Disconnect your keyboard as love language, turn page to page turn lullabies where goodbyes sound like Control Alt Delete. Smoking starlight promises, gazing in Cassiopeia's lonely eyes, contemplations with constellations leave me trying not to fall in love at hints of her smile, catching comets, blushing at glances of Andromeda, kicking moon rocks off stratospheric disturbances in the force-fed ones and zeros that make AI a savior once this human element has been factored out of 01's grand design. Telling time to tell us time, giving bytes right to bite down, cross-multiply, left side, gene splicing, divided by stem cell research equals clones. I mean, drones. I mean, privacy been gone since Apple's Matrix came online, iPhone U into servant, lives stolen back by patriot acts of patriotism, call it protection from any other terrorist not born in the good old US of A, because tech done wrecked it. No, Ralph, we bout to see just how nasty virtual reality can make chromosomes crave circuitry, suckling futures from motherboards make us fluent in machine language, which loosely translates to you as in we are obsolete. So beta, We VHS 8 tracks, needles to records and phone booths where heroes become household examples of the frailty of human psyche. It was all a dream. Such inception, we simulacra every simulation, make it Disney. Turn moments magical, pumping sense into your future. I mean, sense to your medulla. I mean, proof. Post subliminal rituals equal dollars. I say stacks. I say racks. I say humans are pack animals that sweat Shakespearean soliloquies, reminding us all that poets, I say poets, born of every piss-filled alley and junkie parent present presidences from PTA to PTSD, fiending for Ivy League dreams in assassination classrooms with every crack-filled blood vessel screaming, "This is America." Time is to timeline as pen is to line after line of history become hours and hours of driving home original message of savagery. This is America. Band of freedom fighters skinned alive, home of saved psychosis that says Darwin Harlequins out of gene pools make it MAGA so we can drag in your once upon a time into a reality where the bad guys win. Peace, y'all.
Yo, that ain't wet paint. That is lava that is cooling off and solidifying super fire. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Elemental.
Love you, Magus. Well, man.
Never oh my God.
PTA to PTSD.
Yeah, you got me bent over here. I'm bent.
Elemental, you
smashed it like always.
Tabs!
Always.
What's up, Tabs?
Hey, Tabs.
Elemental. Hey, Gusto.
Hey.
Your nephew, healing, puppy, healing.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Elemental, I have never seen you not kill it. Never, ever seen you not just break it down and get it right into the medulla oblongata. You are a genius. Thank you.
Man, you know what? It's because of your energy, Gustav. Me learning from you, you learning from me, right? That energy transference, man, that is what has made me better. That's what's made me even more confident to do what I do, Gustav. It's your energy, man. I thank you so much for always sharing it with me, man. Sending you positive, healing energy, man. Truly.
Look who's in the waiting room, propaganda poet.
Yeah, Prof showing up. All right. Man, this has just been a wonderful night. Gustav, I hope you feel all the love that we've been sending you. Um, I hope that is gonna get to you in time to just get you up out of the bed dancing by tomorrow, man. We love you. Yeah, it's just been an amazing night, and I want to thank all of y'all for being here. Coming up next, we've got someone who I haven't seen in a while, and I'm really excited to hear from them. We've got Mattie. Mattie, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Hi, thank you for having me. I love your shirt. Gustav, I don't have anything prepared to like read to you of my own. I chose something to cover that I feel like was comforting to me when I was going through medical shit and pain and fear and I don't know what kind of support. Everybody needs different kinds of support. Everybody responds to different kinds of support. And so I don't know what you need to hear, but what I want to say to you is like this is the scariest part and we're all here for you and we'll continue to be here for you even as you get less scared, as you figure out what's going on, and in the highs and the lows, we will all be here. You are a pillar of the community. We will always be here for you in every way. And it's so special that you're just here online and everybody can read stuff to you. We love you. This is a poem by Andrew Gibson. It's called I Sing the Body Electric, especially when my power's out. This is my body. I have weather vanes. They're especially sensitive to dust storms and hurricanes. When I'm nervous, my teeth chatter like a wheelbarrow collecting rain. I'm rusty when I talk. It's the storm in me. The doctor said someday I might not be able to walk. It is in my blood like the iron. My mother is tough as nails. She held herself together the day she could no longer carry my niece. She said, "Our kneecaps are our prayer beds. Everyone can walk farther on their kneecaps than they can on their feet." This is my heartbeat. Like yours, it is a hatchet. It can build a house or tear one down. My mouth is a fire escape. The words coming out cannot care that they are naked. There is something burning in here. When it burns, I hold my own shell to my ear. Listen for the parade when I was 7. The man who played the bagpipes wore a skirt. He was from Scotland, so I wanted to move there. Wanted my spine to be the spine of an unpublished book. My faith, the first and last page. The day my ribcage became monkey bars for a girl hanging on my every word, they said, "You are not allowed to love her." Tried to take me by the throat to teach me I was not a boy. I had to unlearn their prison speak. Refused to make wishes on the stars on the sheriff's chest. I started wishing on the stars in the sky instead. I said to the sun, "Tell me about the Big Bang." The sun said, "It hurts to become." I carry that hurt on the tip of my tongue, and I whisper, "Bless your heart," every chance I get, so my family tree can be sure I have not left. You do not have to leave to arrive. I'm learning this slowly. So sometimes I look in the mirror and my eyes still look like the holes in the shoes of the shoe shine man. Some days my hands are busy on the wrong things. Some days I call my arms wings while my head is in the clouds. It will take me a few more years to learn that flying is not pushing away the ground. Safety isn't always safe. You can find one on every gun. I am aiming to do better. This is my body. My exhaustion pipe will never pass inspection, and still my lungs know how to breathe like a burning map. Every time I get lost behind the curtain of her hair, find me by the window, following my path to that trail of blood in the snow. The day I opened my veins, the doctor who stitched me up asked me if I did it for attention. For the record, if you've ever done anything for attention, this poem is intention. Title it with your name and it will scour the city bridge every time you stand staring at the river. It never wants to find your body doing anything but loving what it loves. So love what you love. Say, "This is my body. It is no one's but mine. This is my nervous system, my wanting blood, my tongue tied up like a ball of Christmas lights, my half-tamed addiction. If you put a star on the top of my tree, make sure it's a star that fell. Make sure it hit bottom like a tambourine, because all these words are stories to the staircase, to the top of my lungs, where I just sing what hurts and the echo comes back. Bless your heart. Bless your holy kneecaps. They are so smart. You are so full of rain. There is so much that is still growing. Hallelujah to your weather veins. Hallelujah to the ache, to the pull, to the fall, to the pain. Hallelujah to the grace and the body in every cell of us all. Oh. Love you, man.
Everybody, unmute yourself and give it up for Matt.
Wow, Mattie. That was so beautiful.
What's
Wow.
the title of the poem again?
The title of the poem is "I Sing the Body Electric." I will link it in the chat. Love you, man.
Thank you, Mattie.
Great cover, Mattie. Yeah, that was
Mattie is a bona fide monster. Like she's like third, fourth, fifth generation monster. Like I love what you do, Mattie. For real.
Sure, man. Most deaf. We love you, Mattie. We miss you. We hope to see you more. Yeah. Thank you for that. All right, to keep the show going, we got Martin Parker, aka Parquillian. If you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, we greatly appreciate it, brother.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Oh, so I'm recovering from my third eye surgery. It was a little more intense than I thought. So pardon me for not going on camera. I look a little scary right now, but I am healing and I'm sending massive healing energy to you, Magus. And thanks for all your support and encouragement for me and everybody else here. And this poem inadvertently refers back to one of your ekphrastic ones that was read tonight. This is from a workshop over the weekend that has been evolving. Some of you heard it at Bottoms Up, but it's changed since then. It's now called Dali Meets Emerson and the Wakeful Man. In the shadows of the night, my blind eye screams out, filling the void with comforting pain. that echoes through halls where far is near. I pass through a portal to another world where surreal sculptures of subtle ways haunt me with visions of vanished gods that swirl into the mist of the moving horizon. The old man leaps up onto the stage and begins to perform a crazy dance, till the wakeful keyboardist tosses him aside with no perspective on his fateful ID. And they carry him away in a crystal clear haze, where layers of dreams are torn asunder as the fading moon wanders home. And thanks again, Magus. Thank you, everyone here.
Thank you, everybody. Unmute yourselves and give it up
Beautiful
for
as
Parquillian.
always. Thank
Oh,
you.
Yeah, that
I
was
was
really
waiting for more,
beautiful.
you know? That was beautiful. That was really
Beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Amazing stuff as always. Yeah. Make sure you guys check out Parquillian's site and order some of his merchandise because what he does with words and poetry is just amazing. Like it's next level. You guys definitely need to check it out. Like, yeah, it's just so cool, man. All right, coming up next, we've got Tabitha. Tabs, I ain't see you in a while. I miss you. We all miss you. We all love you. If you could
I
bless us
miss
with some
you
words, we would greatly
too.
appreciate it.
I miss you guys too. I miss you guys too. First I want to send healing to Gustav. I want to send love. I want to send healing. Much respect. I love what you did. You did prayer for him. Like that was amazing what you did for him. You know what I mean? Also I want to know why am I not following Mattie on the gram and where can I find her because she's a beast of. Though I love this man, the love I have for him comes broken. Ransack Adam's house in search of something I could change, and I come up empty. If angels really sit besides clouds, what was mine really proud of? I come damaged, broken, disobedient I come. I've fallen upon shallow waters, watch as an addict drown. Sit with the door closed and I begin to hear his body sweat. I think about what kind of woman that has made me. Too young in my depths to be the reason why a man has stand. I mean, I see needles in many forms. Monsters parked on the stations of men fill the corners of his eyes and color me in this feeling of fade I no longer love and let me lose myself. I've been every kind of bitch. Taste the back of his hands on the days he wasn't home. Addiction. But still the light out of your door to smile long before understandings can heal it. I wish I could say I prayed for him. Put my emotions to the side and gathered myself. But you know what? I couldn't. I'm still young in that process of healing, remember? I never knew how much a grown woman still affected by the lack of a healthy man. This stage earned a check, wash a load, and spill over some daddy issues back when I was 12. It's a season of reflection. I understand I gotta fix myself first. Come to the broken parts of me before I could properly hold someone else. But that hasn't stopped me from daydreaming about him though. Becoming a bride in my own mind and I don't see his face. But in my heart, I still wonder what he's going through right now. And hopes he's writing a poem about me right now as a poem. I love the space. I thank you guys. I missed the shit out of you.
Yeah, we miss you too. Thank you for being here. Everybody, unmute yourselves and give it up for Tab.
Thank you, Tabs. Love you. Love you.
Love it.
Let's go. Tab, show your ass up. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next on the list, we've got Terri Rose. Terri, if you could bless us with some words, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, Gustav? So sorry to hear that you're in the hospital. I hit you up earlier. I already kind of touch base with you, but I have a question. Since you got my book, is there a piece in there that you would like me to read for you?
I honestly don't have the book with me, and I don't have a particular poem. I had a stroke on Tuesday, so
Yes,
I'm
I heard the news.
A little bit of brain fog.
I have a little brain fog. Sorry to report. I can't remember my own poems. Like Guy in Epiphany, I can't remember it right now. It's really worrisome to me. I think I will get it back, but
Yes, don't strain it. Don't strain it. I thought maybe I would offer you that, but I didn't know, how,
I
if
appreciate
you
it.
were,
I
yeah.
do. I
Okay,
love
well,
you.
How about you pick a random number?
I
Should
got
read from that
plenty.
page.
I have another piece I was going to read though, so I'll just read what I
Okay.
was planning on. And if he didn't have any particular choice, that's fine. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to strain you.
No, it's
I
okay. I
pray for
just,
healing for
I had
you.
a stroke.
I'm sorry. I pray for healing for you though. The love
Thank
and light
you.
in me honors the love and light in you, Gustav.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to just
Namaste.
yes, namaste. I'm going to pick something. So I have this. I know you like political pieces, so I wrote a political piece.
Ooh.
News read, Trump found guilty, but don't get too excited. Let's see how this plays out. Too many misguided people having sympathy for the devil. Trump's minions. Are there more of them than us? It's all about the money and who has more to buy their way out of jail and into the presidential seat. And absolute power corrupts, absolutely. And it is what this megalomaniac seeks. Upon seeing this, I realized there is a God, but only an imperfect human justice system that is ungodly. And this is the first time the fake news became real when they referred to him as former President Trump. Did they finally give up their pathetic cause that he was not a loser in the last election? Can there be anything more ridiculous than the blind faith in the Republican Party's current choice for a candidate?
Yeah. Unmute yourselves and give it up for Terri Rose, everybody.
Yeah, Terri. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
You know how I love those political poems.
Yes, I do.
Well
So that
done.
was definitely for you.
Thank you.
Get better.
Thank
That's
you.
the best thing
Always
you can
good to
do
hear
right
you,
now.
Terri.
Love.
All right, so it seems like Prof's having a bit of technical issues. But he's here in spirit with us. Oh, he's coming back in. But coming up next, we've got old Cyrus. Welcome back, old Cyrus. We love you, man. I'm excited to hear what you got for us tonight, brother. If you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, greatly appreciate it.
Peace, 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 and love. Just want to say, Gus, I hope you get better soon, man. I know you're going through a lot right now. Just gotta keep your head up, my brother. I'm gonna read a piece about Brooklyn in the 80s. Y'all can hear me, right? I just want to make sure because I don't. All right, cool. East New York, Brooklyn, Boulevard Projects, adjacent to pink houses, a slaughterhouse of humanity, straitjacket of initiative, purpose, genocide of entrepreneurs, leaders, future endeavors, a community of morbid underachievers with a ratio of 10 to 2, Morenos y Latinos, a life expectancy of 16 to 21, Such a small window with through my window, deaf toes are higher than graduate counts, where you don't count and are counted out. If you're not a pusher, you're getting pushed. Pushed to fear, to fight, to drugs, but rarely above. 50% of families are fatherless, and the other 50% are basically useless, contributing to the underdevelopment of our ruthless youth who choose to shoot, screaming, "Give me the loot, give me the loot." Others play the stoop, thinking of ways to get out. Is it school or is it hoops? They got to figure it out. Limited food to the mouth forces them to a criminal route. The crack epidemic was the easy way out, but the hardest to escape. This crack so powerful, one taste to have you sell your baby, steal from your family, your lady, pawn your mom's wedding ring. This drug is unforgiving. Make you sell your body and your soul, buy your back. When you're sober, turn around and do it all over. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million fiends in 18 months, 2 million more. Now add that number up with the one I said before. You are now looking at one strong white rock. Mama ain't raised no fool. Put crack anywhere on God's green earth, it'll triple his curse. Don't OD. We're trapped in this social hopelessness where more liquor is bottomless. Babies are raising babies and the cycle is endless. Obesity is at an all-time high where people don't eat to live, they live to eat. Pain is masked by meds. Annual checkups and blood works are forgotten or pushed to the side. By the time the pain is too bearable, doc said, you're at stage 4, ready to die? We ate what was on mom's table, no matter how hard the hustle. Mothers trading their meals in exchange not to hear their kids' stomach rumble. Vacant lots were our playgrounds, playing stickball or shooting skelly tops. Shopped at Knickerbocker and Bushwick to cop our shell tops or travel fox. What I know about Lottos, Elises, Kangaroos, and Buster Browns. Brownsville was the roughest of the towns. Through my window, you could smell the poverty. Tiptoeing around pissy elevators and staircases, roach-infested incinerators, the smell of death waiting around the corner, Grim Reaper hovering, laying patiently on your shoulder, and the smell from outsiders who couldn't understand the world and the conditions. 62 miles east behind white picket fences is where it's safe for your children, but they insert you into the same hood that we live in, where you kill, beat, harass, then forcibly imprison. You have no connection or understanding of our culture. Back then, there were no cameras, so we were easily slaughtered. You planted drugs on us, lied on us. My uncles, my cousins, my peoples died for us. Then you stood over us, stole from us. You pecked at us, greedy culture vultures. This is why the young lords and Black Panthers built these militias, waging wars on the system to stop the injustice, change the quality of living. While mothers sit helpless, praying sons return from hell's kitchen. Daughters on being raped and turned up missing. Where's the help? Where's Mayor Koch and these crooked-ass cops? This PTSD isn't just from wars abroad, but from the wars of the four corners of our thoughts. Shootouts on board courts, domestic violence, molestation of all sorts. You know why they call the projects? Because it's a project, an experiment. And we in it only as objects. And the object is to entrap us and blind us with low income, free cheese, and subsidized houses. Through my window, death comes swift and cold like Anchorage, weighs heavy like anchors, where you know the mortician on the first name basis. Prayer cards read, or the thieves' funeral homes in most cases. My pops died by being shot up, but not from shell cases, but at night with so-called friends on park benches. Maybe this is why I have an emotional disconnect. I'm not even an 8-year-old yet, but I've seen so many faces, I feel like a Vietnam vet. How is my future supposed to be set when I haven't seen no one make it out the projects? You ain't promised mañana in this rotten manzana. Poem.
Yo, that was dope, man. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for old Cyrus.
Yeah, fantastic work.
Nice.
Just tremendous.
Powerful theme, man.
Awesome. Hey, yo, talk that talk, man. Talk that talk.
And all of that was before Rudiani. Imagine that.
That's true.
Right.
Again, man, peace and love. Thanks for the opportunity. I love your platform. All the poets were dope. Again, Gus, man, feel better, get better soon. And I'll be back through with something new, hopefully something fresh. And peace, love, and light, man. We'll talk soon.
Cheers.
Yeah. Love you, brother. All right. So, Prop, is your internet good enough for you to read something? You want to give it a go? All right, I'm gonna take that silence as possibly his internet isn't good enough and is not gonna allow him to read. So, um, to end out the show, we've got the co-host of Chaos Magic, Alma Garcia, who would like to
Hi.
read from
Hi,
Magus. So,
everyone.
Alma, if you could bless us
Yes,
with some words, I
I
would
did
greatly
want to say
appreciate it.
something. Hi, Magus. I'm not gonna, I don't really know what to say. I have a hard time processing a lot of things sometimes, and it hits me a little bit too hard. But so I don't really always know what to say, but I do want to say I love you, and I hope you recover quickly, and I'll see you back home soon. I did want to read you a poem that I wrote. I wrote it for my brother, but I feel a lot of brotherly energy here and family energy here, and I did want to read it to you. I hope you enjoy it. I didn't do it because I was tough or confident or fearless. I did it because my brother needed me. I took every step like a death march, like I was walking the plank, without a bone in my body that knew how to float in prayer, full of a fury of fear and faith alone. Old training kicked in, Jezebels for Jesus, Hail Mary, full of grace, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. I got to the door, the wind roared in my face, the training kicked in, I handed off my line, jumped, tucked my chin, and I PLF'd proper, damn it. Feet together, knees together, balls of the feet, side of the calf, thigh, hip, backside, found earth, wind, felt it shift beneath my 110-pound body with all its sins, like I was weightless. As the parachute dragged me across the dirt, the training kicked in. I snapped it off, one side, then the other, and I was free, dragged, dirty, but free. I kissed the soil knowing I flew without wings, but maybe I didn't give a flying fuck about flying, about being airborne. My brother needed me. The training kicked in. I stood up, ran to that deflated air balloon and stuffed it in a sack, ran back to do it all over again and again and again and again, and I would do it all over again because my brother needed me. Because my brother needed me, because I had a brother, my brother, and my brother needed me. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you all and adore you. And I know you'll recover so soon, and you're 100% a brother to me as well. And I'm sending you all of my love and healing energy your way.
Thank you, Alma. Yeah,
beautiful.
this was an amazing evening. Amazing
Everybody,
evening.
give it up for Alma Garcia.
That was beautiful, Alma. Thank you.
Alma.
I could
Really
see you
moving.
reading it, even though you weren't on camera. I could still see you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I kind of can't control my emotions right now. Thank you so much. Love you guys. You're all really, really beautiful people. And I know there's gonna be a huge recovery, and we're gonna come out of this on the other side even stronger. So thank you all and adore you all, and Yeah, that's all I got.
Vulnerability is good, Alma. Thanks.
I love all of you. 100% all of you. You make my day. You make my life beautiful.
Listen,
Thank you,
I know
Nemo.
Gustav is a cannabis believer, whether indicas or sativas. But I know I need you to get out of that damn hospital because they don't allow either one of them.
No, they don't.
Right? Get your ass back home, man, so you can smoke the good.
I need that.
We got a few
Sending you
tricks up our
positive
sleeve.
healing vibes, Gustav. Love you, man.
Yeah, like I was telling you earlier too, I call her my mom, but she's my best friend's mom who pretty much raised me. Her lung collapsed, so she went to the hospital and found out that she had stage 4 lung cancer, and it pretty much went around her liver, stomach, and filled the entire cavity of her body. And the doctor said that she had 3 months to live. So immediately, we started making edibles. I made some really potent we started with like cookies and brownies, but the cancer feeds on sugar, so instead I made it into like oils and butters, and she would eat it on toast. She tried the chemo, it was horrible, so she's stuck with the THC and the oils and stuff that we made for an extracts, and that was 7 years ago, and she's cancer free. And I mean, it was, her entire body cavity was full of tumors, and yeah, so I'm a firm believer that THC works, man, and you're so young and strong and full of life, and you have so many amazing souls who just absolutely love you, care about you, adore you, powerful souls who cast spells through our words, right? Who transcend space and time over the internet to come together in rooms like this to show you how much we love and appreciate everything that you've done for us. And so, if anyone, wants to just send wishes and loves, we'll kind of just leave some space here at the end of the show for everyone to yeah, say something to Magus, and we'll close out the night after that. So
I gotta appreciate everyone, but I'm like I'm tired.
I'm surprised you made it through the whole show, to be honest, man. It's
I
been
made it
almost
through the
3 hours.
whole show.
Did. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made it through the whole show.
You're
Yeah.
so
Good night.
badass.
Gustav, get some rest. All right,
Yeah,
you need
get
all
some
your
rest
strength.
now, man.
Get some rest. Hope to talk to you soon.
Yeah, I hope to be able to make it to Who's Naked Up in Here on Wednesday and to New Eurekan Poets Cafe on Thursday. I have nothing else to do but sit here and watch TV.
Well, you know where to
Love you
find us
all.
all. So, yeah. What a wonderful night.
Bye.
Love you, Vegas.
Good night, Magus. We love you.
Love to you, Magus.
Love you all.
Some blessings, folks.
Good night, Gustav.
Love you back, Magus.
Good night, all.
Night, everyone.
Stay inspired.
Thanks, Marianne, for helping so much.
Yeah.
Love you.
Good night, y'all.